from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Wolfpack and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Mississippi State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Bluff Bothwell, he has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They
might have a chance. Made a defender miss. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They'll give it to Fluff. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More Calvin. Snags it, and he's open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, and this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go right back downfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's West. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Here's a heat. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the option. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert. There's some room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On target to the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Balkinson. Strong, firm tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well,
this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Bringing it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Get some work done there. Pickup of 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to run for it. The Wolfpack will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Van Buren. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's really good by this offense, understanding exactly what you're getting. You're getting cover 2. Where is the weakness? That's what you need to figure out, where the weakness of defenses are. And in cover 2, you got that middle of the field safety and the corner that squats. Right there on the outside part of the field is where you want to attack. Nice execution.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's got him. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab behind the line, it's West. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the option, he keeps it. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Maybe some room here. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now give it to Fluff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pulls it in. It's Balkinson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Skips away from pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Now on 2nd down. Now give it to Fluff. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. On the move and looking deep. Goes high to pull it in. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Snagged out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Back's got it, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Number 28.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 48, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Continues to fight for yards. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. And it's a sack.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Quick catch on third down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Firing to the right, complete. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Got the quick pass. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Van Buren. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 3rd and 4. The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. 3rd down play from the gun. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Fluff. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Off the RPO, complete. Across the 25, he's got room. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldog! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. to give as they work on that clock. Got a little grass. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. That's reeled in. It's Van Buren. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. looking to fire. Rushes on him. He slings it deep to the left. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this